This is the BBC World Service. We're sad to tell you that on the 15th of July, we are closing our Singapore transmitter, and you'll no longer be able to hear us on this shortwave frequency. You can listen to the BBC World Service 24 hours a day at bbcworldservice.com. This is the BBC World Service, the world's radio station.
22 hours GMT. This is the newsroom with Nigel Adderley. From flooding in South Korea to stifling heat in Europe and the US, extreme weather continues to create havoc.
We have more frequent heat waves, and also we're seeing simultaneous heat waves around the globe. Now, unfortunately, this is not surprising. It is what we expect from the effect of global warming.
Peace talks are proposed in Sudan, but will they achieve an end to the conflict?
They may, of course, eventually come to a negotiating table, but you'd have to ask yourself, well, what would be left? There's a famous quote from the Roman historian Tacitus who said they created a wasteland and called it peace.
And there's a mixed reaction in Brazil as the government allows time off to watch the Women's World Cup.
I think what state governors and mayors are saying is that the country is in still a very difficult economic situation. There's no justification for so many games if we're to get to the final.
You're listening to the BBC World Service.
Hello, I'm David Harper with the BBC News. Heat waves have now set in around much of the northern hemisphere. Next week is likely to see temperatures in their 40s across southern Europe. There are warnings that scorching temperatures in the western United States could be deadly. Our North America correspondent David Willis reports. Forecasters are predicting extreme heat in the south and the west of the country. Phoenix, Arizona is expected to see a 16th straight day of temperatures above 109 Fahrenheit, that's 43 Celsius, whilst California's Death Valley, traditionally one of the hottest places on Earth, is likely to see the mercury soar to around 130 Fahrenheit, that's 54 Celsius. Residents in parts of Texas have been urged to conserve energy in an attempt to mitigate the anticipated high demand for fans and air conditioners. Rescue workers in South Korea are scrambling through the night to reach people trapped inside their vehicles in an underground tunnel in the central Chungcheong region that's been submerged by floods. So far, one person has been found dead and 9 people have been pulled out alive. Jason Lee has more detail.
In South Korea right now, it's well into the night, but rescue officials said they will continue this operation throughout the night, and that just tells how serious the situation is. Now, it's important to say it's not entirely clear how many vehicles are trapped under there in this underground tunnel, nor exactly how many people are in these vehicles, but officials said after analyzing footage from surveillance cameras, there appears to be about 15 vehicles, and out of those 15, they said they believe one is a bus and 2 are trucks, and the rest 13 of them are cars.
The office of the Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu says he will be kept in hospital overnight, and the weekly Sunday cabinet meeting will be held on Monday. He was taken ill earlier with suspected dehydration. Since returning for a 5th term as Prime Minister, the 73-year-old has faced a number of challenges.